Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Danganronpa Part 38. In the previous video, we started and finished the investigation of Sakura's death, and now we're being called for our fourth class trial. Just go ahead and jump into what's both the best part of the game and also the part that tilts me the most, just due to some of the mechanisms of how the class trials work. It's not really a problem with the game, right? Like, to a degree, you're always going to have situations with, like, a binary system where it feels like there's multiple options that seem correct, but you have to pick the most correct one, and that can be, like, a little annoying at times. Monokuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then, the ultimate martial artist! A locked room murder mystery.
What?
What the? Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body, XD. This is just plain creepy.
Well?
And how about the reverse?
Phew.
No matter how great something is, if you put it a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you have 100 friends.
What?
It does make it seem sad.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Now then, please get on the elevator. I'll see you all down there. Alright, I'm already ready to die. What the hell was that? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean.
I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
What the heck?
Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer, the one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know, and yet someone killed her? That person is here? That person is one of us? I don't know.
Don't look at me.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. It wasn't me. Okay, Shaggy. The culprit is one of us. Make no mistake about that. Because I didn't do it. How many times do I have to tell you? Tina, please. Don't tell me you've been a bad person. I mean, because even if... Because the only way I can assume is that she would do it is if Sakura wanted her to. But, like, you're still killing the rest of us because of how the rules of the game work, where if we get it wrong, we all die. I don't know.
Hey.
Standing around here isn't going to do any good. Let's get going. Alright, fine. Made my way towards the elevator, but with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. Climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close. We felt as it began its sinister descent. Oh man, it's getting real non-crowded up in here. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, the ride was over. Doors opened once again. That's the 6 of you, huh? Really?
This is kind of depressing.
That's so few. You must be so lonely. You say it like it's not your fault that we're all left. That we're all that's left. I wonder, will the class try end with one less classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. So the curtain opened for the 4th time. Deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Sure, let's save. Oh man, we've got like a bunch of extra skills, don't we? Increases the influence gauge by 5. I don't know what that means, but sure, I'll take it. Which one is the influence gauge? Is that our hearts? Steadies your aim a little. Okay. Is that all we got? Oh, we got ambidextrous. Allows you to lock onto 2 statements at once. Oh man, should we get rid of something? What does it do again? Lock onto 2 statements at once? I guess we'll get rid of, that? Sure. I don't know what I'm doing. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
I feel like we know what to do.
Your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive. Then I'll punish everyone now.
Yeah, we know.
We
We've
already
done
know
this.
who did it.
Well, we don't really know who did it.
Whoa, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
At least the suspicion's not on us.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I mean, of those 3, gosh. I mean, Hiro, I don't know. He just feels, he feels weird. Like, he both feels like an obvious choice and like it couldn't possibly be him. It's kind of, I've got, I don't know, I'm confused on him.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer, but she must have some reason for believing that. Oh god, how does this work again? I think oh yeah, I used mouse and keyboard for these because I don't know the controls for the controller. Toko's account, Aoi's account, Byakuya's account. Oh my god, look how many fucking hearts we have! Holy shit! We'll never lose again! Well, I shouldn't say that. So what was it? Aoi's account, Toko's account, Byakuya's account? Sakura had written notes to the 3 of them, asking them to meet her in the rec room by noon. He slid these notes underneath each person's room door. Now that contradicts Hiro, because Hiro said that he was given it in person, right? Right? I don't know where it is. Is that not a clue? Because I remember he said that. He never went to see her. In fact, he had not seen her at all that day. Okay.
One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Hated her?
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
Okay, so it's probably Aoi's account.
Low. That's about as low as you can get.
Yeah, okay. Let's let it replay.
It was one of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Oh, I
Is
almost
that
clicked
it?
that by
That
accident.
doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you
Oh,
have her accusing us?
That's
Blast it.
low. That's about as low as you can get.
Okay, so we gotta...
It was one of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
Okay.
That doesn't...
That's the only reason you have her accusing
Oh
us?
my god, we missed again!
Low. That's about as low.
It moves
as
so
you can-
fast.
It was one of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
Okay.
That doesn't make any
Let's
That's
try...
the only reason you have her accusing us?
There we go.
No, that's wrong. Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
Well, once again, we can't 100% assume that. I can't disagree with Hina. There's a good reason to suspect all 3 of them. But does that mean one of them did it? And I mean, I guess theoretically we can't 100% exempt Kyoko from it, even though I feel pretty safe about that. But footprints in the powder... Wait, what is it?
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all 3 of them.
Footprints in the powder, Sakura's body. Of course, footprints in the powder. Footprints appeared only near the leftmost section. The suspect only had business in this area. Pocket trash. Yasuhiro. And what was the other thing? Status of Sakura's body. Traces of blood, vomited, no injury or indication of why she would have vomited blood.
There's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is...
Now, what did it say about the pocket trash again? What was the actual... Small bit of garbage. It was a piece of paper with red polka dots on it.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
Never went.
I didn't either.
Didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
I feel like it's probably pocket trash. I
Come on.
never saw her.
There's no way none of you went. At least one of you is lying.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, because it's
The
probably...
fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all
She
three
had
of
the
them,
candies
there's no
on
way
her.
that one of you is
Yasuhiro
lying.
got
Deny
them
that I
when
never
he went to...
see.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's...
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
Okay.
So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
Yeah, Hiro, you fatso.
Sakura! It's the only explanation.
Well, I mean... Yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago.
Oh, you fool.
It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
You fool.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Incorrect. Yeah. Because we know... Only gotten the candy after. The reason I know that is... When Sakura got the candy, Hiro got the candy from Hina.
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was, Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Okay, yeah, alright.
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
He is very suspicious, but the first person that we always, that like is the focus of the trial is never actually the bad guy, so this basically just clears Hiro in my mind.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Well, didn't he say more hostility, not normal hostility?
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
What would a shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
So you know that, eh? But you never went to the crime scene. Now that's actually mega sus.
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
Is Hiro actually the killer and he's just a fucking dumbass? I'm starting to think maybe he actually is just a dumbass.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
Because we're not gonna fall for that shit. We're not stupid.
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Yeah, how do you know about it?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
God, I wish she was here to just crack your skull.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Hold on. When Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message, it was on the magazine shelf?
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
You would have to, like, look for
That's
it.
right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
There's an obvious problem with what Hiro said before. Well, it's the fact that he couldn't have had access to the magazine to see it. Magazine dying message. Now, what does it actually say about magazine dying message? Just to clarify. One magazine has been put back upside down. Inside this magazine, Toko's name has been written in blood. It is assumed that whoever wrote it used their finger to do so. And it was put back upside down. Is it supposed to be another thing where the words are upside down? I don't think that would spell anything. I don't know. Use their finger to do so. Okay.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
Body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun.
The investigation had
I found
begun.
the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Yeah, I didn't see the obvious thing. There's definitely something wrong with what Hiro said just now.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
What does it say about status of Sakura's body? Does it mention anything about how we wouldn't let injury or indication? I mean, it's gotta be magazine shelf. But I don't know. Have been put back upside down inside this magazine. I mean, I know what the contradiction is, but I just don't know which one is the actual, like, which one the game thinks proves it.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message.
It was only after I found the magazine.
Okay, so it's probably just
Pull it
Hiro's
out.
first
What I
statement.
said makes total sense.
Yeah, it's just Hiro's first statement, I'm guessing.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
Wait, what?
And I can tell
Oh,
you
the
when
thingy
I thought
blocked
it. Was
it.
only after I found the magazine when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay, we'll just, like, we should blast the two
I
thingies
can tell
and
you
then...
exactly
Because it
when
lasts
Ogre's
for...
body was discovered.
Wait, what? I don't...
Shoot!
There must be a contradiction in there somewhere?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
That... okay?
Shoot!
I mean, it has to be something Hiro said. I mean,
I can tell
nothing...
you
I'm so confused now. Status. There was no injury or indication. It had been put back upside down. I mean,
When
pocket
Ogre's
trash.
body was
I don't see how
discovered.
pocket trash has anything to do with it.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's
Unless,
your
is it
problem?
really pocket? Like,
What I said makes total sense.
I mean, we got hearts to burn, I suppose.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was
Oh
discovered.
my god. I know.
And
Blast
I
it.
can tell
No,
you when
damn it.
It was only after I found the magazine.
I
when
wish the
pulled
things
it
would
out.
just stay
What I
gone
said makes
forever.
Total sense.
Yeah.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
Nope, okay.
Shoot!
I mean, in my defense, the game
I
does
can tell
say
you
something
exactly
wrong.
When I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Oh, wait.
And I can tell
What
you
about
when
the...
I found
How
the
does
dying
that
message.
mechanic work? I completely
It was
forgot
only
about it.
after the investigation had begun. I
Where...
found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out,
I forgot you can do
I
that.
saw her final words.
Yeah, that's a
What's
thing
your
you can do.
problem?
So maybe
What I said makes
magazine
total
shelf?
sense.
Body?
I can tell you exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
There, I completely forgot that was a thing. You know, it has been like a week since our last Clash Trial in my defense.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it. after we'd begun the investigation.
Okay, so that was just me not remembering a game mechanic.
And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hero. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
What?
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No?
I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Debate? Without a doubt. I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Okay, there's no way she wrote the message. Well, I mean, her fingers didn't have any blood. Oh, we're doing this shit. Oh god, how does this work?
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
I don't remember how this stuff works. Oh god, how do you
Bullcrap.
how do you reload? How do you reload? I don't remember what key it is.
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
I don't remember which is it tab? I think it's
The
tab.
end's nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
Okay, we somehow won.
Show me the proof.
I think I think I hit space to try and reload, and that's like the fever thingy, and that just lasted forever. So I think it didn't matter what our timing was.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Hero could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
But this is just too straightforward.
Yeah.
I mean, this is our fourth case. They've got to, like, be creative at this point. I mean, the last one was... I mean, the last two trials have been pretty good at being subversive, so...
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Well, I mean, granted, for the trial 3, I kind of, like... I was super suspicious of Celeste going into it, so I kind of already knew, but...
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
There were definitely things that we learned in the trial that didn't seem super obvious at first.
But why would you write something like that?
Yeah, like, why frame Toko?
Because I killed her!
Yo, do you think it's that he thinks he killed her, but he didn't actually do it? You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened.
Yo, I think maybe he thinks that he killed Sakura, but he didn't actually kill her?
I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry, do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. So that's how he knew about Byakuya and Toko. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Sure, thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. Going to end it today. Going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
Okay.
I hit her from behind, before she had any idea what was happening.
And I did 1 whole point of damage to her.
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that.
Yeah, so he thinks he killed her, but it was definitely the poison that got her.
Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
No.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura.
Chill, girly.
We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
Absolutely not.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
Thanks for the save, Kyoko.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what is it? Why he picked Toko, the magazine, why he didn't use Sakura's finger, why the magazine was hidden? Yeah?
I got it!
That does.
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden.
Well, to be
does
fair,
it?
putting it upside down on the rack does make it way more conspicuous.
Huh?
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
You think Sakura put it back? Like maybe she wakes up, sees that the Toko thing, knows that Toko wasn't, you know, obviously had nothing to do with it, and then, so maybe then she vomits blood. That blood is from her vomiting or something. I don't know.
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
Because if Sakura, because I mean, we can assume that the glass bottle did not instantly kill Sakura. So she wouldn't want Toko to be the one that's suspicious if she had nothing to do in the murder, because then if we convict Toko, then we all die if she had nothing to do with
I don't see any
it.
reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then, he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
Or were they?
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
There's only one choice. Well, obviously Toko. But it could be, okay, it is Toko.
It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Was he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
You wish.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
Alrighty. We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Have to prove that. Oh boy, more spinny spin fun times. Examination. Oh my god. Examination summary, dying message. So, examination summary. The Monokuma file around 12. Oh, time of death is around 12. Well, no. That's when they met. So never mind. I was thinking that maybe they met earlier than that. There's evidence of a blow. No other injuries were noted. Vomiting of blood. What was Kyoko's thing? Suffered 2 blows to the head, not 1. No blood was found on either of her hands. So yeah, so there's 2 blows. So it's probably Kyoko's examination summary.
I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby.
We'll let it play out in its entirety
and I
once.
hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
You fool!
No, that's wrong.
Like I said, we were going to let it play out in its entirety.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Huh? 2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
He's got a point.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
Like, really, we just seem to
There's
search
something
everyone for the
very
other figurine.
suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used.
We just gotta, whoever has the queen piece, that's the killer.
Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
Probably.
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy.
It is easy.
If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Okay, the correlation. It's finally starting to become clear. The correlation is... Oh, God. How does this work? So remember, you have to spell it in order. So chess piece, probably. Gotta spell it in order. Okay, don't make a mistake this time. Chess, looking for a P. Oh God, is it P-I-E? It's I before E, or oh God, I can't. Where'd it go? Where's an E? I'm looking for an E. Any E fans around here? Okay.
Now I understand.
At least we learned from last time to spell it in
That's
order.
it. The chess pieces.
Yeah, big brain Makoto finally realizing.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
Yes, the horsey.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
I mean, we got it.
So
Yep.
the queen is missing.
I mean, when Hina's the one who figures it out for you, come on, you know you're explaining it slow.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while 1 apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Yeah, there's no fucking gold or silver generals in chess.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
Well, no.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
Yeah, because we still have pieces of glass.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
I guess we'll go ahead and stop here. This is it's a decent stopping point. I don't want things to end up going too long, so, or I don't want to get to a climactic moment in the case and then have to cut it off. So we'll stop kind of here in a bit of a lull and try. I don't know. The last trial was pretty long, but it does feel like this one's going to have to be a bit shorter just because there's less characters. I am Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.